Protect yourselves at all times. Touch goes.
Caesars has not changed. Minus
this early in the fight.
Expecting this evening. Bernardo Osuna alongside.
He's got to settle down. I know it's early, but he's got to start to settle down.
Especially when you're a power puncher and Yarde
can slow him down. It's going. He thinks that Yarde is going to counter.
Generate that power.
I like it. I like it. Keeps away from
trouble early. He lands a big shot.
He hurt.
Speed.
Counter from Beterbiev, who is steady.
And he's definitely got the up. It's normal.
At your career, 18 knockouts in 18
for Beterbiev. Act like he's going to do something, but he's not.
BF.
But he got to stay off the ropes.
Body work from Beterbiev. Left
and along the way.
Ooh, there's a missed hook right there.
The thing that Beterbiev does really well is he doesn't hit
up Yarde with that right hand.
Hit an opponent where the target is.
Age. And he's got a long. Now another quickness here. Lands a nice double left hook.
Yarde down. That's going to keep Yarde in place for that extra that Beterbiev needs to land a big shot.
Left there with a nice right hand.
Punch that was landed. And Yarde.
Right. And here comes the firefight that we knew was
away from the ropes in the corner. You have no room to move. Right now, it's taking it well.
Nice looping right there from Anthony Yarde.
That's where line of fire, especially early in this fight.
Beautiful placed uppercut right there.
And he does it. Oh, nice right uppercut from him.
Honest to God truth. When you hit him,
it felt like a right hand to Yarde.
Something good, and then it was on. You know who used to
Stiff
be like
jab.
that? Marco Antonio. One shot from either guy can put
Beterbiev and force him back to
the fight. 2 rounds already. He overcame a cut against Marcus Brown to get the win.
He just has to keep walking along the ropes.
Work quickly with the looping right hand.
He gets back to the center of the ring.
In the 8th and 9th round, and then in round 11, he was from the 35-year-old veteran. Nice body shot there.
From the very outset.
Out there with the right from Artur Beterbiev.
All on anticipation.
In fact, Artur Beterbiev was a 2-time Olympian. Tend to forget that he has those movements.
Because nobody wants to open up to drop
shots on you. They go down to the body,
but nobody wants to open up and take the risk of him.
Artur Beterbiev, though, the right hand.
Jab from Yarde. That's a problem. No disciplined jab.
Over the left eye of Artur Beterbiev.
You're seeing it from Beterbiev.
From the southpaw stance.
He doesn't have a high energy style. And that bodes well for a guy who's late in his 30s.
He's getting steady, and he's starting to find shook Anthony Yarde. In Anthony Yarde, who's more settled. The legs underneath him are now comes Artur Beterbiev. Now, there's a right hand from Artur Beterbiev. He just retired the beast, Joe Smith Jr., and now
fight well, even with your back against the ropes. If you're gonna,
where he doesn't need to be, Dre, against the ropes.
He's against the fight toe-to-toe and let your shots go. Where you can get full maximum power. On the ropes, you're a sitting duck. Beterbiev knows it, and Yarde knows it. But the fatigue has
But that left hook, it got into there that last round. And they got in again with that.
That buzzed Beterbiev a little bit. Find his range. He's found the range. That's
nice counter.
Left hook there.
And he hurt him.
Can he capitalize in? And that's the danger. You want to play with fire. You better be ready to take some fire in return.
Both guys trading bombs.
Technically sound. Throw your jab and throw the right hand again, just like Beterbiev is. Come behind the jab.
A little bit slower here in the 4th round. But he's coming forward. He's trying to. And now the left eye of Anthony Yarde starting to get inflamed. Earn the respect of Artur Beterbiev, who says, as the bell, Artur Beterbiev, that causes fatigue.
It's too prone.
And fighting at home.
And now you get a guy who is known for fading.
Doing what he's supposed to do. He's taking some punishment. He's trying to regroup.
Does he just go and give everything he has here in his first world title opportunity?
Miss now. Technique is definitely a jab.
Nice up jab.
For Yarde. Now he's gonna be hitting clip with clean shots. And he does have heart. Like
Artur Beterbiev give their fighter Anthony Yarde a little bit of energy, that advantage that fighting at home brings.
Both.
Nice counter Anthony Yarde.
Both guys. Big right hand. Right there.
This is a fight, and it's a firefight, and anything can happen. And now it's Artur Beterbiev. Looping shot.
Now you see Beterbiev retreat.
Back, but he counters his Yarde.
Retreating, trying to use his legs.
Beterbiev with his hands down.
Cannot lose this fight.
Yarde with the looping left once again.
And Yarde is doing a better job this time than he did in the Kovalev fight. He's not shooting a good shot. He's marching forward. He'll land another 2 good shots. He knows that he can't afford to punch him. It's Beterbiev.
Yes.
Beterbiev with thudding shots. Artur Beterbiev and the bell. Is the only
Signature punch of the round, of that last round, by Beterbiev, excuse me, by Yarde. He was just buying himself some time. And he allowed Yarde to come on strong, energy, and then he came back with his own.
That explosive 5th round. There's a right hand from Artur. Let's see how Yarde reacts to being uncharted territory for him.
He's just looking to land one big shot, the right shot that he can't see.
Yep, he's letting him work. He's letting him work.
So has a knockout in the 12th round as a pro, so his power.
Great offense from Yarde.
You can stay on the outside. If you throw
And there is now blood streaming from the eye of
you drain the opponent.
under the left eye of Artur Beterbiev. It looks like his cut because of where it's at.
It's a cut for a cut. We got our
Fight.
I see a difference in Anthony Yarde in the bright lights look on his face. I don't see him with the shots. I see him tired, but
Trying to land that right uppercut is Anthony Yarde. None of this Lions
regrouping and still looking for
serious, more mature Anthony Yarde for tonight.
Left hook right there. Short shot, but landed heavy. But with your opponent's back to the ropes, it seemed like small shots, but they snapped the head back. They pile drive, a straight jab to his chin.
Abner for Artur Beterbiev. Abner, a complete professional when it comes to working. Bradley and Anthony Yarde, and outside Hall of Famers on Beterbiev, giving a Hall of Fame word here in the 7th round.
I think both to pull away.
Well, right now, it looked like Yarde is digging deep. That's why he's pressing forward, and he's actually
the difference maker. They both hit each other in the head a lot.
And when you land shots, you sit
around, but nobody has had a
Nice left now from Anthony Yarde. Nice short left hook there from Artur Beterbiev.
You see Yarde,
he's getting in his rhythm.
And if you're in the corner of Yarde
now, he's starting getting his rhythm now, Dre.
Through these last 7 rounds, son. He's 38 years old. You can be tired tomorrow.
To the body uppercut, and here we see
the tired right now.
Beautiful right hand from Anthony. The champion turns Yarde around, lands a couple of Artur Beterbiev reeling backwards towards the ropes. The firefight we anticipated. Both fights with their heart on their sleeve.
Body shot is the key. The body is the key. You can't move that torso. You can't move that body, especially when.
Sometimes when you get hit to the body,
especially when the opponent is up against the ropes. Good shot right there.
Ooh, he's trying to set up that Emmanuel Navarrete uppercut.
Oh, Beterbiev is walking straight in.
Anthony Yarde standing up.
Right in the middle.
Beterbiev is wondering how is after everything that I've landed.
Last right hand from Artur Beterbiev in London.
Great exchanges towards the end of that last round. Both guys having their moments. Yarde seemingly getting his second win on Beterbiev. Back against the rope.
Had expired. Well, this
and towards the end, you always see Beterbiev start.
The moment for Anthony Yarde to step up. Round a championship fight, 3 belts at stake. A fight for the undisputed title between opportunity to upend Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. 29 jabs connected for Anthony Yarde compared to a power puncher like Artur Beterbiev. So it's a punch that is necessary, especially against the power.
To conserve energy. Even when he punches, he can give up less energy by just stepping behind the jab. It's more efficient that way, but he's in position.
And he uses the jab.
Shots, misses, then he has to get back in position.
Yeah, that stick is coming out to play from Artur Beterbiev. There's a difference. His is a damaging jab, and Yarde's is a probing jab. Nice right hand, and now Yarde is hurt! Artur Beterbiev puts him on.
That's the punch that just missed. About
onslaught from the beast. Nope, and again, 19 victories, and Artur Beterbiev does it again. Championship fights, none have gone. Artur Beterbiev, he just retired the beast, Joe Smith Jr., and now
fight well, even with your back against the ropes. If you're gonna,
where he doesn't need to be, Dre, against the ropes.
He's against the fight toe-to-toe and let your shots go. where you can get full, maximum power. On the ropes, you're a sitting duck. Beterbiev knows it, and Yarde knows it. But the fatigue has all.
But that left hook, it got into that last round, and they got in and hurt him with that.
That buzzed the Beterbiev a little bit. In his range, he's found the range. That's
nice counter.
Left hook there.
And he hurt him.
Can he capitalize in? And that's the danger. You want to play with fire. You better be ready to take some fire in return.
Both guys trading bombs.
Technically sound. Throw your jab and throw the right hand again, just like Beterbiev is. Come behind the jab.
A little bit slower here in the fourth round. But he's coming forward. He's trying to. And now the left eye of Anthony Yarde starting to get inflamed. Earn the respect of Artur Beterbiev, who says, as the bell, Artur Beterbiev, that causes fatigue.
It's too prone.
And fighting at home.
And now you get a guy who is known for fading.
Doing what he's supposed to do. He's taking some punishment. He's trying to regroup.
Does he just go and give everything he has here in his first world title opportunity?
Miss now. Technique is definitely a jab.
Nice up jab.
For Yarde. Now he's gonna be hitting the clip with clean shots. And he does have heart. Like
Artur Beterbiev give their fighter Anthony Yarde a little bit of energy.